Well, good morning, everybody. We're getting started here on our Friday. I expect temperatures in the mid-60s and some lower 60s this morning. I think we're going to find some middle and upper 80s this afternoon. And then tomorrow morning, we likely see the temperatures stay just a little warmer. And we'll also notice that little twinge of humidity starting to come back a bit more today and a lot more tomorrow as we start to look for a little change in the forecast over the weekend. Now, there are some clouds in the area right now. Most of the more organized clouds are way off to the north and west, and that's where they're going to be today. I think today is going to be a continuation of the days that we've been having for the past 2 or 3, which is still fairly nice. But as we turn the winds a little bit more towards the southeast and south, we do start to transport in a little bit more moisture. Right now, dew point numbers are still low 60s. Air temperatures are middle 60s. So we're doing okay, similar to the way we've been starting off. It's 63 this morning for Tallahassee and for Thomasville. A little warmer in Valdosta or Madison, where it's 66. I see the 69 at Panacea. I see the 61 at Quincy. So we span the 60s for temperatures currently. It's not real breezy out there, so we're going to be on the lookout for some patchy fog. Places like Blountstown, the Tallahassee Airport now down below 2 miles for visibility. Bainbridge down to just 1/4 mile. So a couple of spots already seeing a little increase in moisture, and without a breeze, we are going to find a little bit of patchy fog. Plenty of storm potential off to our north and west. And for today, all the big storm threats are going to be well to our north and west through parts of Arkansas and Missouri and northern parts of Mississippi and into the Tennessee Valley. For around here, higher pressure still the big weather player, but finally starting to get out of the way. That boundary that's been slowing down, still going to have a little tough time to get through the area. Energy will get cut off from all that and linger a bit, which likely funnels in slightly cooler air for us on the other side of what could be an unsettled deal on Sunday. And I think our best chance to get wet is still feeling like late in the day or maybe even tomorrow night as that energy gets here, and there'll be all day to bring in that moisture to give us the fuel that it needs to give us some showers. Now, you see on the Futurecast as we get all the way into Sunday, it's not big rains at any point, but it is an opportunity for some scattered showers. And I think especially in the afternoon to evening to nighttime, that's when our rain chances will be their highest. And then as we get into the day on Sunday, I still think we're going to find a bunch of clouds in the area and the threat for some showers, which should gradually clear out to give us a pretty nice looking start to next week. Now, as far as the potential for any kind of dangerous weather goes, the SPC is putting our northern half of the area in that marginal risk. And that's the level where we're not expecting any kind of big storms, but there's just enough there to say, yeah, we could get a couple of storms, maybe with some wind gusts or some hail. So we'll certainly be on the lookout for that. And that's for mainly, I think, later in the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. The threat is small, but it's not zero, and that's why it gets put into the outlook like that. On the Gulf today, southeast and south winds 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll put a little light chop in the protected waters. 60s this morning, we'll call it partly cloudy. Sun will be up at 6:53. This afternoon, I think just like the past couple of days, 86, 87, 88, 89 seems to be where we're headed. The rain chance is like 10, 20%, so still not a real great chance today, but those chances will increase throughout the day tomorrow, reaching their peak, I think, later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and sticking around into the first part of Sunday. We'll expect mid-60s when we wake up tomorrow morning and maybe some patchy fog. Here's that 7-day forecast. So those rain chances do crank up later in the day tomorrow, and they stick around with that unsettled feel on Sunday where it looks and feels like it could be raining more than it actually does. And then as we get to Monday and Tuesday, I think some really nice May weather is on tap for our area as things clear up. We'll deal with anything coming down the road for the end of next week. Then, for the end of this week, a nice looking Friday, but increasing clouds and shower chances by Saturday night.